Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and pop culture PhDs. Welcome to the Rec Room. Happy Friday's Eve and a throwback Thursday to you. We, of course, have been working on some Tomb Raider Remastered, more particularly Tomb Raider 3, once I put it on the shelf for a little while after some certain frustrations. But we're going to try to get this thing knocked out before the next batch of remasters come out. But we'll talk about Tomb Raider a little bit more here in a second. So first things first, if you are new to the Rec Room, well, this is the coolest corner of the internet where you can get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, like creative project updates and thought processes into creative things, and also you get the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick, whether that be commentary or, of course, the long-running video game deep dives. But, of course, plenty of other things going on. But we'll usually get to that either a bit in the intro, and some of the other stuff is kind of at random. So I think I owe a shout out to Sheriff Hector for Red Pill over on Pilled, just in case I forget. I think that was for the last one. We did some Shadow Tactics on Tuesday. So if you're not aware which platforms, we are on Odysee, Pilled, Twitch, and YouTube. You are free to join from any of your choice. Chatting is appreciated, but obviously lurking is welcome as well. Even though the chats are not on the screen, I do my best to keep up with everything. So barring any technical issues, so I don't ever intentionally intend to ignore anyone, but we have had technical issues once in a while. So I think that's pretty much it. Number's been pretty steady. Nothing new to speak of otherwise during the week. Other than viewership has still been pretty steady. So thanks to everybody who's been hanging out. I know you have plenty of other choices out there, so greatly appreciated if you choose to spend your time here and hang out here. So as far as what's going on around the studio, so yes, pretty much a nigh daily update on how I'm doing on progress for book 2 editing. So down under 350 pages to go for editing the first draft, so that's good. I actually got a couple extra pages done, so I mean that's still just a drop in the ocean, against the overall thing. But I mean, if I can keep at my minimum and then get above and beyond that, that's always helpful. So by tomorrow, I should hopefully even be finished with chapter 36. So I think estimate about 66 chapters, give or take. So the 35 and 36 were technically a split of one chapter, and that's happened probably about 10 times already, just because some of the chapters were pretty long prior to moving them into their final format with 6x9 and 11-point font and all that fun stuff. So anything I can tell you about what's going on? Well, let's see here. I have mentioned that one of Vanguard's key members, Fate Unknown. So there are still some other Vanguard members roaming around with some other new characters, which are absolutely awesome. There's like one group that's kind of like a parallel to Vanguard, and finally getting to see some of their abilities, because I don't really draw out what they are until got a reason to employ them in like a fight or something, of course. So I'm actually getting pretty excited. Momentum is moving a lot better now because it's leading up to the big action well, a lot of action sequences, but the big overall conflict. Which, of course, I mean, typical writing fashion, you're going to have 3 acts, and I sure hope your last act is better than your first act. So that's been my intent, to constantly keep increasing the scale throughout the story. So things are going pretty well there. Also, this is a minor thing, but I kind of postponed getting the Kindle version for Ascendant Chaos updated, because back in June, I was really doing a crunch to get the hard copy updated for the sake of Sterling Fest. So I think finally, without having a little break between the shows and not having audio breathing down my neck, I finally got the Kindle version up to match that. And of course, now I'm reminded why I was always supposed to do the Kindle first, because apparently the Kindle spell checker works versus there isn't one for the hard copy. So of course I found a couple more bugs in contrast to the overall batch of things I fixed for the present version. But that's done, and what in the world is these notes? I don't remember. But anyway, so prints are going well. I've got 3 officially done. I mean, one, I just got some Photoshop tweaks, but anything past the render point I'm considering done, considering the rendering process takes anywhere from, a few hours to several days. But yeah, I've got, so 1 pop culture one, 2 Chameleon ones. I'm sorry, the second Chameleon one is a work in progress right now. Another rig is working on it as we speak. And then I've got the April variation done for Threadjacks. So, yeah, I'm going to try to get as many done. I'm looking forward to because some of these are turning out pretty well. And of course, prints are going to be shows exclusives. I know that doesn't help a lot of you out there in case you're interested, because things are limited to the Metro Detroit region for the time being until I can expand outward and get to some other larger venues. Oh, the other thing I did today, this has been on the, it has not meant to be a back burner project, but I've been in dire need of getting some brochures done, especially since we have hard copies now in a couple stores, and somebody recommended a couple tips for doing a couple things. And with all the shows going on and all the other catch-up projects, I finally got back to that today, got that done. I mean, at least on the Photoshop side and all the prep and the print layout. So at this point, it's either going with the usual printer we have or maybe shopping it out. But either way, the key thing was getting the print itself done, which will probably be dual-sided. I'll probably put the Book of Ascendant Chaos on one side and then the informative stuff on the other. So yeah, that's the not necessarily exciting business things going on. So let's talk pop culture here for a little minute, or little yeah, a little bit minute. See, that's also a feature here of created words that don't exist because my brain can't handle saying two synonyms at the same time. So I want to see if you notice a trend here. It's finally seen a little bit more breakthrough with gaming news, and one of these doesn't quite fit the pattern, but I see that Duckside has some kind of release date. That's where you like got this open world simulator as a duck. I mean, it's not even animated, like guns and stuff just kind of float in front of it. It's kind of wonky, so I don't know what to think about that. But we have Power Wash Simulator 2, Docker, which is a port management sim, and then also the one that I've mentioned before, which I'm very disappointed in what it actually is. It says which is LAN Party Adventures, which is also dubbed as a job sim. Can you say there's a lot of simulation games coming out right now? Like, where's all the AAA titles now? I'm not anti-simulation game, but man, that's a lot of those. And even that LAN Party Adventure. I mean, that sounds like it could be the coolest thing of like actually reminiscing about the old school days, which they say it's supposedly about, but it's more of a mystery game. And then the fact I saw it was like a more of a job sim of like, hey, you're setting up computers and you're plugging in LAN cables, and I'm like, I don't know that that's really capturing the experience. That's just a fraction of the battle compared to the social element. So I don't know what the intent is with that game. But here's one that finally caught my attention, and it's gonna definitely be a wait and see. I think the Cologne Games Conference is going on, I believe over in Germany, because I think that's where some of this is coming from. I know we probably reaching the time where there's probably more news finally rolling out. But it's called Neo Berlin 2087, I believe, and shame on me, I did not write it down. And it's kind of interesting. So supposedly it's cyberpunk. It didn't look too heavy on the cyberpunk element, but definitely had enough in terms of the first and third person action that says, okay, well, it qualifies probably as sci-fi to get into that element, much like Cyberpunk 2077 or anything in the Deus Ex franchise, which I didn't get into Cyberpunk because CD Projekt Red definitely falls for me way too heavily in the mature camp. I used to love them for their storytelling, but then I eventually took a pass on the Witcher franchise just because too much nonsense in there. So I didn't. I also have not gotten into Cyberpunk. Now, Deus Ex, on the other hand, I've done 2 out of the 4 entries. One because I was late. 2, the most recent one, didn't seem like it was all that stellar, so it's not like my favorite franchise, but I know that did some fun things. So I'm always open to potential Cyberpunk-esque kind of stuff. But I do have one concern, which is I'm getting really, really tired of the Unreal 5 engine style face captures. It makes everything fall so hard into the uncanny valley. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with this one yet. Now, my understanding is it may be a Sony exclusive. If it is, then Sony, because Sony's no lightweight either in terms of pushing agenda garbage. It's just that because they're also a hardware manufacturer, I don't see as much coming out of them, but it's not that they're innocent on the matter. So I really feel like it's going to be a wait and see if there's any kind of nonsense in the game, and then to see if the story or the mechanics end up bearing anything out. So that other game that came out recently, Mind's Eye, did not do very well. So there's plenty of reasons why, but also some of the artistic things and the leveraging so much of the automation software these days just make things feel like why do I care versus, you know, the handcrafted experiences of old. Hence why we're dealing with so many legacy and nostalgia based properties these days. So that's pretty much it. That's all stuff that got my attention the last couple days. So we're back on Tomb Raider, and we're on episode 31, which I called Muck Pit because from where we left off, it looks like there's a giant lake of quicksand ahead. So beyond that, because this is a blind playthrough, I don't know what comes next. So I'm guessing that is probably not the entirety of the level, but won't know till we get there. Now, here's the interesting thing. So I got really frustrated last episode, and there was also a major quirk in the level that we played in that there was two ways to the second half of the map. One was by collecting a bunch of stones to open a sequence of gates. The other was by going down a ramp following a trap which was activated by light of all things. So I did figure that part out, got into the second half, which was this native village. But I'm like, something is not right here. So I finally, for the first time, actually watched a walkthrough for anything thus far. Now, the only other thing I did do was when I got stuck on Tomb Raider 2, I had to go figure out the end of the level, but I didn't really watch the whole map. I just watched to figure out that one section. So this is the first time I pretty much watched the level because I wanted to figure out where was the secret I was missing, where was that stone I was missing, and I wanted to see if there was anything else in particular of why there was this split path. So naturally, the person took the normal path to go through all the caves, across the bridge, into the temple, and then still came back out across the waterfall, got the stones. Now, here's what was messed up. There is a stone behind the waterfall. That was the third one I could not for the life of me find. Now, thinking back, there was this downward bird's eye view camera looking at the waterfall, but on my screen, I couldn't see any visual clue whatsoever to think that the waterfall had a hidden area behind it. Now, you can do that by trial and error, but usually it's kind of obvious not to jump off a cliff. So you could have jumped off the other side, and if it looked the same, you would have, of course, fell off and died. So it's a real head scratcher to me because one of the secrets was not difficult or hidden at all, and yet the object that was needed to me was visually completely invisible. So I find it just to be a little bit more on the anomalous side, kind of weird, but that's kind of it. So I guess when a season 2 comes around, I'll know how to get all the pickups and all that craziness. So what's going on here as we're heading into the next level? We essentially ran into some military guy. His whole squad either got wiped out or separated, and he was mentioning how the natives were nibbling on his legs. So I don't know if he was already an amputee or if they were the result of him becoming one. But we now get to go figure out how to cross the quicksand, I suppose. And the cutscene pretty much activates as soon as we jump across here. And it's interesting that I saved with a flare in hand. Good to know. Wow, that was stellar. That's totally what we were going for right there. I was not expecting to hit my head on the hut. Wow, and I did it again. Alright, what am I doing wrong here? Okay. Alright, we don't need to listen to him jabber. Nope. Alright, skip that. So, now, the other secret was actually somewhere in the beginning of the map in the water. That was the one thing kind of surprised me because I thought I'd been pretty thorough, but sure enough, there was still another one. Actually, it may not have been the secret. It may have been just another pickup. But either way, there was some other stuff that got missed. Alright, so she asked him how to get across this, but he didn't seem to say a whole lot, did he? Am I gonna have to walk? I am extremely stuck. I am dead. Now, what's interesting is that this game had an update today. I went to go find it. Of course, the internet is becoming highly useless these days with all the AI garbage already. Some of the first search result did not yield a response, so... Okay, so I can climb out from there. That's instant death. Is this going to be a complete trial and error? It's like I'm under the map at this point. Yeah, I've gone under... I've gone under the terrain. Okay, she went to turn to the side there. Oh, this is going to be delightful. Shortest episode ever. Yeah. So I don't see any kind of zip line or anything. Like, if I had to guess, do I jump to any particular square here? Do I jump to the leaves? Let's see if the leaves are our visual indicator here. Oh, would you look at that? They kind of are. That's weird. So the floor itself is still moving. That's why at a distance that was not going to be my first guess. Oh, that's not. Would you jump? I'm clearly up against something. Well, this is stupid. Yay, trial and error. And I can't jump out again. Oh, what a stupid mechanism. Apparently we have to save at every single stop here. I'm sinking. Okay, so it's not even all of the leaves. Okay, there's one. Look at, yeah, the floor is still moving even though I'm standing on it, so... There we go. Don't really see a way up into the tree. Oh, that's not. You better not make me go all the way around. That's a long jump for that one. Nope. If I'm still moving, then it's not legit. Oh, it could be that one. I guess that's one way to verify if there's a collision model. Okay, so... I mean, I would really wish they would have at least given me a way to climb out. Especially if you know where one is. Those all look too steep, so I'm not going that way. I'm surprised that isn't one then, because I don't know where else it would be going. Oh, never mind. Alright, well, I gotta start over writing. Okay. Is there any distinction? It doesn't seem like there is. Nope, that's not. This will be too far. Yep, that one's not. All right, let's try that way then. Oh, look at that. All right, it's almost like that one's too obvious, but that's the only one that seemed like you might be able to reach. I guess that's the question. Would they do that to us? Yes, they would. Yep. Okay. All right, so to me, this would be the next logical one. And I was wrong. That leaves this one. Oh, would you look at that? All right, is this any... Oh, there is stuff here. Aha. It better be a secret. You'll be like, I had enough of this. I don't want to go off in unexplored directions. Question is making it out of here alive. Okay, so with that, I'm supposed to be able to make it over there. Okay, there we go. Hopefully there is only one of those. Alright, now what are we up against? Snacks, perhaps? Ooh, got some nice light rays. Got some grenades, perhaps. Let's try to hit that from here. Yeah, that'd be a good spot for a boulder to drop on my head. You know what? I might as well start exploring. So probably supposed to go that way. That sure looks like the edge of the map with more floating trees. And does not look like anything useful up there. So with this nice open little valley, what's the threat? Sure looks like I'm going to get attacked by something. Like a T-Rex or raptors. Oh, would you look? Raptors. Let's see how they respond to the deagle. Okay, apparently they're impervious to deagle bullets. Okay, well, that was not the preferred way to go. Okay, let's go do this again. Okay, how about activating this first? Would be nice if I had some other rifles at this point. All the ammunition I have. At 12 clips, so that's what, 100 plus rounds probably. 3 rockets. You know what? Let's do it this way. Be like, I ain't got time to dance, Dino. Come on out to play. Did that literally take 3 grenades? Or these are a little bit more hardy than your Tomb Raider 1 variety, apparently. So let's go shotgun again. Oops. I am not gonna try to take this thing out with a harpoon, I can tell you that. So it still took about 5 rounds. I'm going to be needing some bullets then. I mean, you'd be like, I can't use a shotgun. I mean, clearly Muldoon got taken up by a raptor while he was using a shotgun. Alright. Not a whole lot to see here. Okay, so you're going to make me jump from here to there? Way trip, maybe? A plane. I was going to say, is that music or is that a stomping sound, like something wandering through the grass? Could go either way. Apparently it's music. Oh, but look who it is. I guess we'll figure out how to do this the hard way. Oh, did he hit me with his tail? Okay, well, I guess I'll just save the ammo then. This looks a little suspicious. No spikes? Oh, you make me use a flare? I guess I don't need to crouch. Why would I do that? What's back here? What? Oh, finally. Is this the MP5? After forever? Or no, no, it's not an Uzi. Yeah, it's the MP5. 600 rounds, jeez. This level doesn't look like it's fully loaded correctly. Am I supposed to go in here? Alright, who's the enemy here? No? When you change, I say change weapons, you change weapons. Sounds like a minigun. Okay, apparently he wasn't worth talking to. Sorry, bro, your NPC powers are a bit lacking. Okay. Anywhere worth trying to go from here? Looks like I might be able to get up there, but... Interesting. Aha! Whereas Larry would say, aha! Okay, nothing there. Can I walk onto that? Not exactly. Yes, I always expect to find flares at the top of a tree. It's not even the top of the tree. Nope, that's considered a secret. Okay. How many is that? 2 out of what? 3. Huh. We're 66.6% of the way there. Is that one sleeping? Or is that one the snack? Oh, yeah. Dino Den. If it's dark on your screen, it's dark on mine. Perhaps I should use 1 out of 372 flares. That looks like a wall of spikes. Now it's just a door. Is there a switch in there? Yeah, there's a switch in there. Maybe that's the way out after we escape the dino. Let us save. Oh, goody, that looks fun. We didn't take this right out of the Lost World playbook or anything. Before you know it, Peter Stormare is going to pop out with a taser. Okay, that door is not going to open for us, but the switch is on the other side of that. Wow, he's got a collision model. I wonder if they can jump. Water. Is that a torch or a button? Yeah, that's like... Oh, there's another door with a switch. How am I supposed to open that? They're putting flares all over the place. Am I supposed to throw these or what? Oh, now I'm over 100 flares. Okay, so I can drop the flare, but I can't throw it. Why are you crouching? Oh, dead body with a key and dog tags. Okay. Alright, if I pick them up, am I going to awaken something else, like a pterodactyl? Considering there's nothing else down here. This looks like a nest. What? About his gun? Can I do his gun? Oh, there. No, not a pterodactyl, a T-Rex. Alright, so he's got a health bar. And got a grenade launcher. That didn't do a whole lot. T-Rex says nuts to you. Okay. Oh. Do this all over again. It's like shooting monkeys. Got so much ammo, perhaps I should just waste some of it. Said nobody ever. Alright, I'm not gonna go pick up the flares in the back just yet. So it's assumed you can complete this with one small health pack. How bad could it be? know what? I'm gonna go all the way up there and then save. And I don't know where that T-Rex came from. He's got like magic teleporter capacity. Alright, we'll stick with the MP5 since we got the most ammo. Wah. I hear you, but I don't see you. Can I get... I don't necessarily want to do that. That sounds like a raptor, not a T-Rex. No? Let's do that. Alright, where's your collision model weakness? Tell me. Whoop! This is clearly the post-flood variety. It's not the pre-flood variety. Nobody would believe me if I said they're originally herbivores. Oh, come on, jerk. Why don't you work on gnawing at the raptor carcass there, pal? Maybe that's what the rocket's for, even though I don't have the rocket launcher. Clearly he's not impervious to that corridor. I'd hate to have to keep saving this gradually throughout the boss fight. Of course, I'm right at munching distance if I do this, so let's see how well this actually works. Dude, this isn't Dark Souls. I didn't die over there on this version. Really? He's gonna hide in the corner while I'm up here? So it killed me anyway. Okay. Dude, he's moving too fast. Should I hang around the water and make a Lara soup? I have the high ground. Not anymore. Oh, no, the other way. good grief, dude. Oh, this is now open, huh? Was not expecting that. I was hoping that might have opened the other door, but no, it did not. Okay, so now that I know that that's a thing. He must have come out of this really tiny tunnel. That's where he came from. And am I stuck in here? I'm getting munched on. I had to try. And now we run. Yeah, now the torch is open, so that gives you an indication. Oh, except the torch is on. Oh, no, door is open. Okay. What's this gonna do? I open the other door. Gotta go. Don't trample me. That's not very nice. I'm not your doormat. Oh, really? I ain't playing with you. Okay. I don't know if T-Rex can come up here, but I'm gonna take care of Small Fry first. Was he attacking him? Oh, they're pals. Aw, isn't that cute? T-Rex and Raptor, best of friends. Come on over here. Oh, is she not even gonna activate? There she goes. Have to do a hit and run scenario here. Would you? No, putting the gun away, not a good idea. Gotta go. Now, do I get anything for that? Probably not. Wow, he's got no collision model. This one does. Spazzes out. Okay, nothing from the T-Rex. So did that one kill the raptor then? Or is the raptor still alive? That's interesting. Must have killed the raptor. Wow, what a goofy Sarlacc pit or oh, what am I thinking of? Rancor den. Goofy Rancor den that is. So I came all the way down here apparently to get the key. That must have been the whole purpose of that. T-Rex, that was just a bonus. I guess we can now go back where we came from. Let us not revisit this T-Rex thing until Season 2. Alright, so I'd like to go that way, but me cover this territory, which would technically would have been the first way in. Hey, you're still dead. You got a pickup for us? Apparently not. Let's make sure there's nothing to see here. Can't walk through there. Alright, can I go up on the tree? Maybe. Ooh, what's up here? Oh, yes, what is up here? That looks too steep. But not going to rule it out without trying. Ah, stop it, Laura. Yeah, I'm going to guess that's probably too steep. And slide. Yep. Okay. That looks too steep. Oh, it's going to change the camera angle as soon as I get up there. I always have such a delightful time when I have an opposing view camera in an inverted control mode. Yes, jump across. That's fun. Okay, what's our way up here? Maybe from the other side. Got any more dino dens need purging? Perhaps. If I help you guys, means no shooting me. Okay, there goes one park ranger. Okay, maybe they are friendly. What you guys do? Disassemble your plane? It's all over the place. Alright, what's this? Dead end. Come on, get up there. Let's see where this goes first. That looks like a closed... I stand corrected. That does not look like a closed gate. It now looks like an open gate. This can't be good. Arena of the Velociraptor. I'm just going to keep this out until she gets too stupid and puts it away. And the door closes on me. Doesn't look like, I can't tell what that is. Oh, there they are. Would have been so much more fun if I had a taser. Now, there's a switch. For every switch you press, you get 50 more copies. Well, I'm not far off. Okay, so I guess this is a switch. Now, did I need both, or was one part of the, redeploy the comping mechanism? So the camera angle switched from being on top of the plane. Do I go up there from another way? Oh, no, don't do that. The plane looks kind of steep. That door looks kind of like a texture. Yeah, I'm not seeing a way up there. At least not an intended way up there. Okay. Alright, is Ranger Rick still hanging out in here? Oh, he's gone. Maybe he's making some raptor burgers. Alright, doesn't seem like that's initially a path up there, but could be if there's another way around. But then again, this looks like nothing. Oh, yes. What? My thoughts are, do not go in the water. All currents lead to spikes. So then maybe there's a way onto the plane from somewhere over here. Or the bridge. Good thing that's not quicksand. You totally did not just run me down a hall for no good reason. There we go. See, the bridge would be the easiest path, or excuse me, it would be the obvious path, which would likely have a locked door. So therefore, you'd want to go to the side paths in order to find... Of course, she shoots him first. Like... Would you... Apparently Lara's got Tomb Raider 1 and 2 PTSD with all the thugs that are most likely to shoot first and not ask questions later. Oh, he's good. Maybe that's the original one. It's like, who shot my bro? I didn't quite want to go down there. I definitely didn't want to go down there. This also looks like those are spikes over there. Oh, that's a switch, actually. When did I last save? Before coming in here. No, not him. Okay, so he was shooting me. Well, unless that's because I shot him first. Alright, let's try that again. Oh. Like, she won't aim at the raptor. It's like, everything okay in here? That guy Frank, he was pretty crazy. Alright, so that switch does not look cool with... that's what happened last time. Whoop. The entire bridge goes down. Okay, do not trust the bridge. Man, this stupid raptor. Well, they didn't do anything. Oh. They didn't do anything to improve the lock-on mechanism in 30 years. Garbage. So, if that's gonna dump me into the water, why would I want to go that way? Those piranhas are gonna shred you alive. And it looked like more than one piece of the bridge went as well. sure what the plan is here, because I don't think you can shoot these. And that looks like that covers all the way to the ground. Well, at least I get bullets from shooting them, right? Okay. Gonna have to jump. Yep, the entire bridge. You're not gonna let me shoot the fish, are you? Like, even if... Okay, there's the area out, so you're gonna have to swim temporarily. Whew. Okay, I was gonna say, didn't seem like that should be the forced mechanism. What was that? A raptor cage, that's good. Oh. Really? If I had to guess, that's how, like, the switch is going to open the cage more than anything else, which you don't want to do, necessarily. That's not going to work. Oh! I guess we're going to see how this works. If she... Oh my goodness, that's still... Yeah, she may not even be able to survive that. Is that a dummy switch? Anything up this tree I'm missing? Will the bridge still go down from this side? Yep. Okay, so this doesn't seem to do me any good. That's too sharp. Alright, I guess we're using cheat mode here. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so there's spikes up here. So if I'm supposed to go up the tree, how do I get up the tree? Am I supposed to stand on that? Oh, that's how we're going up there, I guess. Maybe. What a complete and total distraction. That's not going to work. Might as well just reload. Oh, look, a climbing wall. But that looks a little steep. Oh, really? Who puts a raptor in a tree? Honestly, who throws a shoe? I gotta say, that's one of the things never expected to see. Alright, so is that a climbing wall? That looks a bit steep to go that way, but never know. That is not a climbing wall. Alright, that looks a bit not helpful. That is steep there. Oh, what's that? That would go over here. There we go. Nope. Nah. Dummy. Alright, you gotta get this just right. There we go. No, that's not just right. What? Why is he shooting at me? Okay, save before screwing this up again. And another raptor's out there. Great. Okay, so let's try it from here. There we go. Okay. Oh, look, a crystal. Oh, look, another tree raptor. Lots of dead raptor hanging from the tree. Somebody ordered themselves some raptor snacks. Am I supposed to, like, swing from that? Ugh. See, that looks like secret material there. No, maybe not. Maybe there's a way up there. Chalk that up to a waste of bullets. Okay, so... See, that looks like it could go over there, but that also might be the edge of the map. Okay, let's not bother with that. Ah, yes, the path that leads to spikes. Everybody's favorite. So it does look like there's something over... Well, I'd be able to land on that, but I don't know if there's any way away from it. Okay, yes, I totally want to jump toward the spikes. That's what everybody does. Uh-huh. Okay. So, steep edges. Oh, there is a accessible edge there, but it might be a little too high. Then if you get to that... a little suspect on this one. Yeah, that's not happening. Not from there, anyway. Can't grab the raptor. Can't rule anything out. Okay, oops. Nom 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 nom. Okay, what's our next option here? Seems too high. None of that over there. Still seems unlikely, but... Crunch! Chester Cheeto approved. So you got a ledge that's going to drop you down, but there's a flat spot right there. I don't know why I would care. You know what? Here's a thought. Yeah, there you go. Oh, just for a secret. It's 3 out of 3. Don't know if we've done that much so far. We're at 3. Yeah, there's a ledge, but I don't see anything going out of there. Okay, now that I'm here, though, I guess let's do the cheating thing again. That's the edge of the map. Nothing over there. Oh, look. Nothing at the top of the waterfall. Okay, so if we were to come back over this way, that's the edge of the map. There is nothing over here. So this would be a waste of time. I mean, this is the ledge I was looking at, but I don't see anything. If it ain't related to a key. Would I seriously have had to come up here all the way just for the couple items? Seems a bit nonsensical, and like I may actually have to get the switch, because that looks like that's where I gotta go. I guess it's the safe way of going over the water, but, see, if you hit that, you at least fall, grab the switch immediately before the fish get there. Go straight to the bottom. Bonk. Too shallow. Man, we have to use... Oh, look at... That's ridiculous. Like, I just used a full health pack and immediately dead. Yeah, I don't think it's a matter of dealing with the piranhas then. Something's not right. Okay, I guess I'm going back the other way. This is like all for the sake of collectibles. Well, the bridge, aka the more obvious path, now seems the most likely. What's up, Fred? So I didn't find anything key-related. And there's nothing over here. So the bridge does nothing. That looks too steep. It is. You kidding me? How am I supposed to take care of the raptors? Oh. You know what? Let's just do this for fun. Oh, yeah. That's guaranteed. Let's go this way. Oh. We have hit some rather hard water. Is that a ledge? Oh, no, it's just discolored. I was going to say, like, is there... Oh, there it? Oh. Oh. It's the water surface from versus the ledge here. I thought I was looking at a gap in between at the bottom of the waterfall, but this is how deep the water is before it drops off. Okay. How am I supposed to deal with piranhas? So this doesn't lead anywhere, go anywhere, do anything? So you could come around this way, but that doesn't seem all that useful. That will allow you to go back down into there. Oh. Oh, that's different. Where does this come and go from? Okay, it's not the secret, so there's got to be a way in. Oh, my. Where are we? So this has got to be the way we continue out, then. So I got to get on top of the plane. There's a switch. This is the way out. Hypothetically. Oh, a falling bridge? Oh, probably, or bridge or climbing monkey bars. That's a long way down. Let's not go that way. Okay, so I gotta figure my way onto the plane then. There's a switch. Yep, monkey bars. Oh no, I'm lost. Am I dead? It won't let me exit out. Wow, that's interesting. It says game over. How did I die? What? Oh, did I like walk off the edge or something? Oh no, that's right because I did the camera from while I was under the water. Never mind. Short-term memory. That can't possibly. No, you're gonna do it before doing that. Alright, so that seems a bit too low. That's as high as it's gonna get. Nope, slid off. Maybe. Nope. Still gonna miss. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's not annoying to the point of making me wonder if that's relevant. So you have to go from here. You're not gonna be able to get the jump from that method. Alright, is there any other way up here? Really? A climbing wall from there? Oh, climbing wall from there. That's... Oh. Oh. What is that? Seriously? You're kidding, right? That's just all kinds of broken if that's the way. It's like, it is so far back at the beginning here. If this is like the proper way out of here. Because like that's literally where we walk into this area. Oh, maybe not. Alright, what about from here? Still seems pretty tall. Oh, how about this? There we go. Nope. Alright. Seems a little bit too far, but... Nope, it's not. Okay. That's a bit much there, guys. Just saying, my 14-year-old self, without having that camera, or even with the camera, may not have been able to find that. Oh. It's just not, like, practical to climb on tiny ledge, scale against tiny stuff here. That's now it's not letting me jump. Alright, let's try jumping from this one. No, okay, I didn't even need to turn and grab. Okay. Alright, this had better be the progression method then. You can stand up now. Alright, so we got climbing shenanigans. And of course, that's too steep, though. What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, that's just goofy. Gonna take it in a horseshoe. So we only take that as far as, Oh, no, I acted as if I was canceling out of the camera instead of canceling out of that. Just don't want to go too far and then drop over a ledge here. Nope. Am I supposed to go all the way to that wall and then drop? No, because it seems like a long way down. Oh, there's the switch there. Okay. That's alright. We'll just drop from here. What? Do I go back up there to go across? Guess we're about to find out. Okay, she can use that. Let's double check some things here. Am I on the wall? Can I pop down from there or not? So in other words, that's going to become a bridge to go across there. That's not an underwater switch, is it? No, it's a normal switch. Alright. No! Not good. Guess who didn't save? Wow. Genius maneuver there. I'm not really looking for secrets at this point, so if I got all three of them. Go ahead, crawl on all fours. Ah, shorted it. Alright, do I want to try to get that now or later? I'd probably have to get that on the way out. That other one's pretty steep. It's not looking like you're meant to go down there without good reason. I mean, they'd have to give you a way back up, but I don't see it yet. Alright, we're going to save this time before screwing that all up. So it looks like I would have to hit that wall somehow. If that should be a climbing wall then, because otherwise I have no other way to drop down there. You know, if I hit the switch again though, what if I went that way first? Well, we got time. Yeah, let's just go the other way first, just for kicks. Weird and demented like that. If this is not what we want, then we'll reload. Alright, what do we got here? So that thing, which kind of blocked off as if that should be a ledge. So yeah, we need that to go up first. I don't know why that's there. Yeah, this is not... We gotta get that other switch first. Yeah, all paths lead to spikes. What's that? A switch? Yeah, I got... what the heck is that? That is the most awkward configuration I've seen. Those are not even squared correctly, and the switch is partially exposed. Okay, let's go back up and do this then. Alright, so I gotta figure out and make sure I'm on this climbing wall correctly. Alright, so she's still treating like she's on the monkey bars. Alright, so I'm gonna save. Make sure there isn't something I'm missing here. There we go. Okay, good. She did grab just by dropping and then hitting the trigger again. Yeah, alright, let's go down. We'll come up from beneath. Thank you for putting that right in the camera. All right, so as expected, that is... Oh, that's one of the two. Now that thing looks sort of correct, but... See, there's no switch there, so even if I make it all the way across... maybe I have to go back and switch... No, hold on. Even if I switch this again, it doesn't necessarily move that one, though. And there's our way out. Okay. All right, let's go back and flip the switch again over on this side. And save. Go. Nice jump, Laura. I know I'd hit the button. Apparently a bit delayed. Let's just do this. There we go. Okay. And nice. Alright, there's not any other switches here that I'm aware... Well, there's that one underneath, though. I gotta figure that one out. So if I do this... Alright, so I can go through there. Oh, now... What the... Oh, I don't know what's going on there. See that? So now that looks correct. It's behind that, though. So how am I supposed to get that open? Tell me there's not something I'm supposed to find down here. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so now I had to redo that in order to go through here, but it didn't do anything to change that. That's gonna... Yeah, it's like everything's gonna still dump you down through here. So if I come across this... Oh, climbing wall there. Climbing wall there. Jump... Oh, yikes. Okay. Goofy, but we gotta try it. Okay, so now I can do this without saving. I'd rather not. There we go. So, oops, no, I do need to keep going toward the bottom. I don't think that's going to work. I got to put myself just up enough. There we go. Whee! Okay, that's not quite going to cut it. I don't know how she's going to jump if she's just hanging there. I guess we'll find out if it can. Nope, 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 nope. You keep... Okay, apparently that was the magic. Wait a minute. So when did that open? Okay. Well, I suspected that it needed to, but so awesome how some things are so magically motion censored and others are so manual labor intensive of turning 30 knobs. See, now this one's open too. Well, no. Why would I even want to do that? I don't see why I'd even want... Oh, there's a climbing wall. Is that supposed to... So that's telling me if I got to do that to go over to there to grab the wall... No, that doesn't make any sense. Why would I do that if it's already above me here? Okay, she's not grabbing it. Okay. I mean, developers, especially in the early days, wouldn't be coding something if they didn't need to, so there's something a little sketchy here. Like, why would I need to jump to that one in order to grab the... Why would she... Oh, is it because it's going... No. That makes sense. They did this for a reason, so we're going to try this. You tell me that was not a ledge grab? Really? Looks the exact same like the other one. Other than the fact it's not a square surface. Oop, let's hit the spikes. Oh, missed. That doesn't make any sense. So how am I supposed to hit that? I guess I'm supposed to do this. Hit him that time. That makes no sense. It's supposed to, because I have to go all the way back around. That's junk. You'd have to do this, and do this, and this. Laura's in for a beating tonight. Ow. I get it. Okay, they made this way too complicated. Unless I'm missing something like obvious, but it's this, do this, shimmy over, climb up, jump. That's also I can reset the climbing thing. Alright, hopefully this mess is over with. Alright. Yeah, without the drone cam, wouldn't have found that. Because you can't see the climbing wall from the ground. It's obscured by the trees. But without that, I wouldn't have gone over to the side to go look for the other thing. Find the other end, or find the entrance in there. So, some way this should lead us to the plane or the climbing wall. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, was this... Oh my goodness, there was... I didn't even need to do all that then. Or would I have... Oh, you know what? No, I couldn't have got to that, so maybe that was necessary. Okay. So now we got this climbing wall. Might have a ledge over there, but I'm thinking we gotta get on top of the plane. So, oh, yep, there's another. Lara, perpetually playing the role of the monkey. There's the camera switch. So that's a little sketchy. Another drop there. Alright, let's save before doing this. Okay, there we go. Really? You're gonna make me jump from here? See, there's a climbing wall right here. Sure looks like, anyway. Just tell me I couldn't have got... Yeah, that seems way too high. Like I couldn't have gotten to that. It's an awfully long jump. Would have been easier to hit it from over here. Actually, I should have just done that. Why else would I want to climb all the way over here, then? Thank you. Give me the camera back. Oh, fantastic. And I just overwrote the your save. I gotta kick myself. So... I might as well go back this way, then. But can I get back over to that branch? I can't get to that branch now. And that's too steep. Oh, okay. Back on the branch. Never mind. Okay. Well, at least this is where I wanted. That's not... Oh, no. Frustrational setting because of poor choices made. Alright, so there's a branch underneath this. Okay. Alright, let's go back over here. Almost like, did I go the wrong way? Oh, if I didn't grab the trigger right there, that would have been lost cause. Oh. Wait a minute. So I'm not actually above the tail from here. So was I able to get up here the whole time then, if I'm not able to get above that? Oh, I'm so confused. That's going to be too steep from that edge. Oh, that's an improvement. So I could have made it up here, so all that was for nothing. That's why they probably gave... Oh, well, they gave you the trophy. It's like, oh, and did all that for a thing of bullets. And the crystal, I guess. I mean, if I was able to do this before, then I'm like, I'm barking up the wrong process here. Need to be able to get around to there, get on the tail, unless there's a way to jump from somewhere over here. Yeah, see, I don't see a way to... yeah, that's not it. Alright. So even if I shimmied down there, could I have shimmied all the way across there to climb up? Wonder. Alright. I'd have to maybe jump all the way over to there, but then even if I did, that's too steep. I'd have to get over there somehow. I don't see anything else climbing related to go across. Why would I want to go all the way over here? Unless it's to jump from here to there. Okay, maybe that's what I need to do, is to get all the way over, jump to that area. Okay, so... I guess let me load this one then. Save me the hassle. Alright. Oh, they're gonna make it so difficult to do with this because I don't have the camera angle, though. Nice jump. Oh, wrong one. That's not far enough. Yeah, see, that's a climbing wall. Can't go up that way. That's smart. Give me the camera back. There. Ah. If anything, I gotta jump that way. Nope. She's not walking. Oh, she is. Okay. Let me try to save it again. Didn't make it. Ah, it's gonna do this to me every time. Oh, yes, that's what I wanted. fiddle with these controls. It's just out of reach. So I gotta go click in, and then do this, and then do this, and then I can start moving again. Tell me this one's too steep. Yep. Alright, click in, do that, do that. Okay. I mean, that spot right in front of the nose, but it's like way too far. Oh, it almost looks like you hit an invisible wall there. Alright. Click, click, click. Oh, didn't even hit the jump. Click, click, click. Okay, so I'm kind of like over jumping because I'm hitting like the corner one or something. Too soon. All right, now we look for an alternate path because this is not cutting it. So, I mean, again, this looks shallow enough. I mean, you got the whole ledge here, but all of that is sharp. You'd have to be able to jump like from there to there, over to there. Let's see if there's anything across the wing here that I'm missing. So I could get it from here if I were able to... Would I have been able to make that? What is this? Ooh, what's this? So if you... That's just if you fall. I don't see a way up to here. I struggle thinking that maybe I was supposed to do that. That would have been the reason to come all the way around here. But it does not explain why all this is here. You tell me I'm supposed to jump from that? Get enough momentum? No. Alright, let me go back one. Or two. Alright, so... This... That... There... Fantastic. Oh, even better. Such a roll now. All right, let's test this theory. All right, am I supposed to go high instead of low? So if maybe, I mean, if you shimmy down that wall and then shimmy across the ledge, you could have worked your way inside and up and around. I guess that's the other thing. All right, overrate that one. Here we go. Maybe, maybe not. Wow, there it is. Mystery solved. Good, Frank's still hanging out down there. Pull a splinter cell on him. Shank him from above. Alright, we have entered the plane. Really? It's supposed to be snakes on a plane, not raptors on a plane. Would you hit him? Oh, great, now he's got a collision model. Okay. See, the thing is, the plane's looking a little beat up, so...
No.
Really? So we found one. You can't tell me we're going to try to fly this thing. Let's set the self-destruct. Yes, I love these camera segments. Oh, we're going to blow a hole in the back door. Okay. I'm going to need a flare here. Let's see. So I see Geekla has joined us. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Alright, so I got a door. Door that's not open. And I probably need another key. And I hope the key is not on the other side of that raptor door by in the piranha pen. Why are we telling me I'm stuck down here, too? Alright, well, can I use this? Oh, that's going to be going out to get the activation sequence. I'm confused. Well, I better be able to get out of here if I can't do anything about this yet. All that work to get in the plane. Seriously, guys. So, asking if having fun on TR3 and if it's my first playthrough. Yes, yes, it is my first playthrough. That's why I'm like floundering so bad. The only ones I had played prior to this were 1 and then the Anniversary, Legend, and Underworld. So anything between 2 and 5 or 2 and Angel of Darkness, all blind playthroughs. So otherwise I would hopefully not be making this look so haphazard. Alright, this stuff kills me. I don't want to do that with the camera. Okay, so in other words, I am not done here, or not ready to do what I need to do in here. That means I gotta be able to get out of the plane then. So, what's your experience level with Tomb Raider so far? We have to do a running jump? Oh, what? Oh, great, now I'm trapped in the plane. Maybe I can do it. So, difficult jump on how I skipped down too. Well, I had, I guess the main reason was I was mostly into fighting games in the 90s, and I had a Sega Saturn, so I didn't have a PlayStation 1 with which to pick up all of these. So it wasn't until the Xbox 360 era. So you've done one, two, three, half of four. You got Lost on five and most of AOD, Legend, and the new ones. Tekken, yeah, Tekken 2 for the win. Yeah, strangely, Tekken 3 and 4 kind of like the only ones I really did. I mean, I did a little bit more Soul Calibur than Tekken, but it was mostly MK and Street Fighter in that era. You can't tell me I'm stuck in this plane now, because what is over here? Nothing. If I'm stuck on the plane, then they shouldn't have let me in the plane without having something I need. Swamp. Oh, what am I gonna do with a swamp map? Oh, that's hilarious. So I trial and errored my way through the swamp while having a swamp map in the inventory. That's classy. Great. Okay, so something's completely wrong here if I'm in the plane and unable to do anything. Now I am stuck inside, literally. I walked into the console, now I'm completely stuck inside of it. Good job there, guys. Her head is now part of the windshield. This is going downhill. So number five, that was either so Angel Darkness was six then, so five was Chronicle, or I have that one in Last Revelation. So you're asking if I want help or winging it. So here's what's going on. I'm kind of stuck in the sense that I'm missing another item, and I couldn't figure out how to pull the switch with the piranhas unless I'm just supposed to really do that super fast because I got stuck in this other room. So if there's a room I'm missing, yeah, I'm open to clues. Unless I'm supposed to shoot this guy and use his key. I can see if he drops something. I literally got stuck last time and barely figured my way out. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, let me see if he's still here. I'm going to shoot him and see if he's got anything. Because I don't know what to do about these piranhas and how to get into this other cage. There he is. You got a key on you? Nope, just bullets. Okay. Okay, so I don't need to kill any of them. Yeah, as I kind of found out there. Yeah, I've only killed them on accident when she wouldn't lock onto the raptor. So the cave on the bottom right. So yeah, I'm heading back in there. That's I got distracted with the plane, so if I get it, oh, that means if I do this, I gotta go do the plane, oh, that whole cavern all over again. That's not gonna make my day. So yeah, I'm in here, and then what I'm really stuck on is this bridge falls, you end up in the piranha pit, and I don't know how to get that switch without dying, unless I'm just like supposed to mash on the health. So let me do this. Because, I mean, I know there's something on the other side here. There's the locked door. I didn't find any switch to open it. Yeah, besides this one. Up the big tree on the left. Well, okay. I'll take your word for it. Hold on. You are more masterful at this than I am. So let me... The only thing I didn't do is check behind here, so... Nothing there. Okay. Yep, I went all the way up here, went all the way to the top. Then I'm like, I don't see anything else left to do here. I need to drop something into the lake to distract the fish, like a flare What else can I drop? In which case, do I need to drop it at a particular location? Or can I just throw a flare in there? So... was what I would... I don't know what else I can really throw. It's not a mechanism they've had you do before. No. Genius. Oh, okay, so that makes total sense. The dinosaur did look a little out of place. I didn't find anything to drop the dinosaur. Okay. I wouldn't have figured that out then. Wow. So that's 2 levels well, I failed the last level in Tomb Raider 2 and I had to figure out how to swan dive, and then this would probably be my second fail then. I'm doing something wrong here. Oh, just jump backwards. How did I do that wrong? No, you don't have to be quiet unless you enjoy lurking. I appreciate the help, because I probably would have reached about 3 hours and not figured that out. Oh, that is an overhang. That's okay. I think. No, it's not an overhang. There we go. Okay, that's what I need. And... let's do that. Right. And that. Fantastic. Oh, come on, Laura. Alright, let's do it from here. Come on. There we go. Okay. Alright, so dinosaur time. How do I figure out how to free the dinosaur? So that was going up that way was just a secret. Do I have to go all the way up there? Alright, so I already went over here once. Let's go do this again. Where does the rope lead to? Let's see where I do it. Alright. So the rope connects to a branch, so if I'm up here, I could interact with it, but how would I get up here? Wait, oh, so maybe I do have to go around this way. Seem likely, but... do I shoot the rope? Let's use lesser bullets. Oh, good grief. Didn't get curious enough to try to... I never would have figured that out. I mean, I don't think I literally tried shooting it. I may have joked about it, but... yep, shooting was the answer. So now this is open, and there is going to be a raptor in here. And I'm almost out of shotgun rounds. Yeah, thank you very much for that. I know that would not have happened. Oh, no shadows on me. So am I gonna find another set of keys in here? Yeah, that's you know it's been weird to me is I've enjoyed this one more than 2. Two had a tougher time in terms of difficulty and other things, but I think I got just getting stuck though. Yeah, totally different scenario. Okay, so 2 switches. This looks like a spiked floor. I'm not sure if I want to stand here. I don't want to go through all that again, so... Oh, yes, yes, more raptors. Okay. Where's this other switch at? In the dark. Oh. What? Did I mess something up by... see, I can crawl across that now, but... What did I change? Yeah. Oh, didn't do this one yet. Okay. Oh, okay. Dino snacks. There's the other set of keys. Oh, really? They're gonna spawn up here? How rude. I guess I still gotta stick with the MP5. Well, not only did they figure out how to use doors, they figured out how to use elevators. Or just learned how to jump really fast. Or high. Die, Dino. Alright, so I found the keys. Thankfully, they're still munching on stuff, so how do I get out of here? Is there a way? I guess that... Oh, there it is. Okay. Guess it's gotta be this. Nope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe this side. There we go. Okay. Man, I can't believe we gotta do that plane thing all over again. See, that's where it's like, it would have been helpful to not be able to go into the plane without having the keys, because I didn't see a way out of there. So my other guess was, could I have shimmied that to climb up to there to get around? But I still need to get up to the other section, so I guess... So I guess I could monkey bars across, jump to the cave, then jump up. No, I don't know if I can reach the cave. I need 2 sets of keys. Well, I do have both at this point, or at least I put one in there already. I left one, oh, or I've got both. Yeah, okay, so I've got both. I did not like this this part. Do this all over again. Well, not at least I don't have to do all the switch flipping, but okay. Can't believe I went all the way through the swamp without using the map. That's what I get for skipping the cutscene a week later. Monkey bars, monkey bars. Okay, we have finally, once again, reached the top. Not quite the literal top, but ground zero. Who needs a map? Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't know, I wasn't sure, you know, some games, you know, would make it context sensitive. They say you wouldn't be able to find the path without having it, or at least wouldn't enable the stones without collecting it or something. But yeah, obviously in this case, it's trial and error. All right. Gonna have to jump. All right. Now we go in the plane once again. Yeah, so if I didn't have both the keys, I'm not sure what the way to get out of here would be. Oh, that's right, I got glitched out. Oh, and there's a raptor. Alright, so I'm guessing this will probably enable the turret. And I should save before doing something really stupid. How did the raptor drop bullets? Alright. And nothing, so I'm guessing this should be active. Why on earth would they do this? It's not clever, guys. Oh, so that just opened the door. Okay. So maybe this has got the control panel then. What? Why am I here? Really? Actually, one of the few times I've actually had to try using the flares here. Ah, there's the switch. So why are we letting him in? We have to shoot some dinos? This can't be good. We laid out a track for a turret. Wow. Oh, it's a raptor assault. Bring all your raptors. Ah, so that little cove over there is just so raptors can get across. How nice. Apparently it's got a range of like 3 feet, which is great for area of effect damage on Laura. Just got a weird pose here, sticking our tippy toes here. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Better use me that. Oh, it's inverted. That's why. Wow, that's a bit too high. 2 for 1. Where's the barbecued raptor? Too much. Okie dokie, shredding the health packs. If there's something I'm supposed to be doing to end the endless assault of raptors here, the game should give me a clue. Okay. So we rescued a total of 1 dude. That opened nothing. So did he die because he got too close? Yeah, that's still nothing. What? Can't turn the button off. Now what? That's most unusual. No survivors. That's just blowhole and everything. I see. Okay. Is that just for a crystal? Whoa. Wow, that's ridiculous, guys. Oh, I'm jumping over a waterfall. That's not even a secret on this one. Alright. Is this the way out of here? More quicksand? There it is. Wow. End of region? Hey, it's a meteor.
fasting this day. You make plenty good flesh pot.
You forget. I might be quite hungry myself. Famished, actually.
Ugh.
Why did your ancestors flee from Antarctica so suddenly?
Oh. Coma, bad place. Plenty flesh. But for the price of evil. Mutilation. The sixth leader, Mauki, were born without a face. Terrible storms. Men afraid. Run! Set curse of Maoki on the land. No one good enough.
But you still worship it?
White fella later come here with magic Kuma stone. In a day, we celebrate the death of him. The Feast of Smile.
One of Darwin's sailors. Poor fool. Where's the stone now?
He lucky fella that kill you. A plenty merry like you.
I'll be sure to point that out to him.
Okay, so we got one more sequence. Yes, behind the door of the dragon. Well, so this has been a polarizing experience, considering this is the first time I think in Tomb Raider 3 they got all the secrets and all of the pickups, but I got stuck and would not have been able to finish. Okay, so that makes sense that there is one more if they're doing the rule of 3. Also, again, I'm speculating here without having played this, but if I had to guess, I'd say there's another region after London, and considering they're talking about Antarctica, that would be my first guess as to where we would go after this hybrid section of picking our own adventure between Nevada, South Pacific, and London. So, should have one more here, then the London, which would probably be another 3, and then maybe whatever the mystery location or Antarctica after that. Wow. Yep, another 2.5-hour run. It's mind-boggling that these levels are all taking the better part of 2 hours on a blind playthrough. So, okay, that will do it for tonight. My brain is spent after all that, trying to figure that all out. So, thank you very much for the follow from... you'll have to let me know, is that G or G? But I appreciate the follow and greatly appreciate the assistance. So, usually doing Tomb Raider on Thursdays, so I'll be picking up from here next time. But open weekend, so not doing any streaming. So I think we'll get some new stuff rolled out next week. If I get the visuals done, we can probably start with Infinite Memory on Sunday and hopefully deliver at all costs on Monday. Then we'll pick up with Shadow Tactics. That'll still be in rotation on Tuesdays. So let me see if there's anything else I've missed around here. Hey, we even had a couple people watching Odyssey. Thank you guys for hanging out there too. YouTube's been a little quiet, not too surprising, but all good. So thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. So have a fantastic one, and we'll see you soon.